See if he makes it back. All right, we got 14 seconds. I'm live right now, so you can hop on whenever you're ready. Hunter was pooping. What? I mean, it's commonplace. There's only two places. All right, here we go. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter.
Morning. Hang on 1 second. Come on.
Hunter was upset because I gave away what he was doing, even though, I mean, most people know at this point on the show, there's one of two things we're doing. We're either on air or we're in the bathroom. That's two options. Okay, or maybe getting coffee. Three options.
Maybe coffee.
What we're doing. Maybe
I was getting coffee. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was something brown, that's for sure.
Might as well. Nothing happened.
Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Happy Thursday. Very excited for that. First Friday, as we like to call it. Oh, look at you and I are matching. Actually, you know what was funny?
We're not matching. We'd be matching if I was like this.
Get a couple buttons down. Come on, be manly a little bit. You are weirdly tan right now. Have you still been tanning?
A little bit, like here and there. I still have like
still got some.
I think I got the month package. So
yeah, I need to go. I'm getting pasty. We need some sunshine.
Oh, no.
Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy.
Somebody said that the other day. When did I go to Florida? Like a month ago?
It was a while ago. Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah. Somebody's like walked out like, damn, you're tan. I'm like, I'm not used to be
weirdly tan. Well, here's the thing. You're weirdly tan for this time of year. That's the problem.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You should.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think when it's done, that package is done, depending on when it gets done, because it should be getting nice at some point, right? I think I'm going to continue to do it. Call me what you want, but dude, it makes you feel good. It really does.
No, it's nice.
It's like fake vitamin D. Is that fake?
I think I still think you get the benefits from it. It's definitely mentally beneficial for you. However, though, Hunter, I mean, you're getting, amped up dosage of cancer causing stuff.
Right.
You got to be careful. But I mean, honestly, going for what, like 10 minutes a couple times once a week, that can't be that bad.
The longest you can go is 12 at the place that I go to.
Really? Wow.
So back in the day, we used to sit in there for like 20 minutes, right?
Dude, I remember before spring break, like my senior year, sitting in a tanning bed straight for like 25 minutes. My buddy's mom owned a salon and tanning place.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would always go in there and she'd be like, oh yeah, just how long do you want to go? I'd be like 20 minutes. And dude, just come out cooked. Yes. And I'm sure back then the beds weren't as probably
looking at like that patient from Beetlejuice as he's sitting there just smoking in the waiting room. Man, that dude's crispy. Hey,
wait, hold on. Question: have you ever done the standing one so you can get the full underarm? So you can way back, but not this go around. No, they do have it though. Yeah, they do it where you can put so you can hold on. So
And sometimes I'll lay in there like that though.
Yeah. You don't want your pits to be all weirdly. You don't want Casper the ghost under your pits. You got to even it out, man. You got to even it out.
I will say there is a lady that there are times where I'll be going in, she'll be coming out. Dude, she must be on year 70, like tanning every day. She comes out of this place looking like Noob Saibot, just a shadow walking out of this place. Like you can't see any features of anything. She just it's like opens her eyes and that's what you can see. Yeah. Everything else is just charred.
Teeth and eyes. That's dark. That's
lady, give it just a few days, maybe a month.
No. At that point, God almighty.
There is a part, though, I think, with it that people take it too far. It becomes like an addiction.
Oh, for sure.
Not good.
With anything. It's the same people that get like the synthol in their arms. That's body dysmorphia. That's
dysmorphia,
right?
It's like you are way too charred. Like you need to chill.
Hey, what's the design?
Like I'm surprised the tanning place lets her tan. Like lady, no, like. You're cut off. At the bar when you're on your like 10th drink, bartender's like, nope, that's how this place should be to that lady. Be like, I'm sorry, like Like we don't want to be responsible. Like,
hey, Louis Vuitton handbag. Why don't you take a break for a minute?
darker than a Louis Vuitton hand.
Wow,
I know.
That's a rich brown on that Louis Vuitton right there. So,
Man.
okay, now question for you: when you're tanning, are you naked? Do you go naked in the tanning bed?
No, I don't. No, I wear the like boxer briefs, and I'll roll them up. So, okay, should I just show you?
Yes. So you roll them up. You roll them up. I love it. I love it.
Look at. I'm wearing. Yes, I am wearing sweatpants. So much like Neapolitan, I call it Neapolitan.
Yeah, you got the Neapolitan tan. Nice.
That's tan.
You
right?
are grossly tan. God, you need to say.
Wait. Dude, Neapolitan. Look at that. So, you know what's funny is when I'm walking around the house naked, she is just like, oh my God.
Hold on.
Look at that.
Oh my God. Hold on. That is brilliant. That is so you got the undies on. You got the undies on.
I don't want to burn the giblets, even though that's pretty much as tan as the rest of my body right now, but that's pretty bad, isn't it?
That's
Should I start going naked?
I would recommend it. I would.
Did you?
I would. You are.
That's my natural color right there.
I can't believe how thin you are. That is wild.
Yeah. It's hard to tell when you don't have anything to compare it to. But every time I take a shower, I'm like, damn, dude. That is apparent.
Hold on. I got it. Oh, that's not as good. Hold on. I got something for this. If I would have known this was happening, I would have had this queued up.
I'm an Oreo. I look like an Oreo.
Give me a second. I got something brilliant. Oh, God, where is it? Hold on. Here we go.
You got it?
I got it. Hold on. I do. As soon as you showed me, I'm like, oh my God. I know it. Okay. This is it. All right. Everyone, if you're on the screen,
I feel like this is going to be brutal. Is it? Yes.
That's actually a real picture of Hunter naked in the woods.
Yeah, that's kind of what my ass looks like too. That's no joke. I think I even have more of a.
You're actually even more of a white ass than Hank Hill.
Yeah, for sure. It's Hank Hill. What episode was that? I'm trying.
I don't know, because there was one. Wasn't there like a dream?
Mm-hmm.
Like there, that's a Hunter. some Tanner. Tanner. Oh my God.
Frog ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah, you know what? You've moved up. You were Doug when you were younger. Now you're built like Hank Hill. Not quite as portly, but you're yes. Oh my God. You are tan. You are tan. That's great.
I'm getting tan. You know, oddly enough, as white as I am, you can't get tan. You just gotta be consistent, I guess.
I love it. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. I did.
Neil. Call me Neil.
Neo. Wait, what's the red part on you though? That's what's got me concerned.
Strawberry.
It's more of a strawberry. Oh my God. See, whenever I ask, because whenever I tan, I go naked in there, and then I put a little hand towel over my giblets.
Oh, okay, because I heard that it's not good for your sperm count, if you will.
Probably not. You're getting straight radiation pumped towards your genitals at a very close range.
You know,
that's putting your penis in a microwave.
Trying to save those.
But yeah, so I'll just do like a little. I'll make like a little hut for my genitals. But that way, then everything.
TP.
Yeah, I make a little teepee. A pee is what I make. So.
He takes one of those little water fountain cups and just
right over the top. Right, you get everything in there. Actually, quite roomy. But yeah, that way then you get the full tan. You get the full tan, and we already know. I mean, that's already tan enough, so we're good. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, enough of Hunter's.
I knew you'd find that comical, right?
Sweet tan. Oh, I'm so great. Right? Yeah. It's the Plan B Morning Show with Brock and Hank Hill. This is great. All right, we got to keep things moving here, folks. Let's get to it. Your morning dump. Oh, crying.
God.
As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump That Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777
77
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it.
A little bit.
Actually, you know what? I have a story here about the solar eclipse. I should have been wearing my
Hey there.
glasses when you showed me your ass.
I mean, that's what she does. She's like, oh, you looking good. Ah! Put the underwear back on. Just pull it through the.
She starts screaming like the vampire in Blade.
I'm melting. Put your shorts back on. Hey, with the shorts on though, man.
Oh, yeah. God, you go from good looking to just horrifying.
Like,
wow. Oh, anyway, pumpthatseptic.com. They got you covered. Hey, big day today, Hunter. It's National Burrito Day today.
Okay.
A great day to scarf down on a
tongue pretty good.
burrito. Perro. Rojo.
I could never really do it that good.
Burrito. Yeah, burrito. I don't think do you roll it on burrito? I don't think so. Burrito.
Yeah. Need the double R's, which it does have, right?
What's some other good R words? Hey, Izzy, give me some more. Give me some R words. She's on here, by the way. Give me some good Spanish rolling my R's. I'll practice. Anyway, it's National Burrito Day today. I love burritos. However, can I be completely honest? The massive wet burrito that they give you at a lot of restaurants, I mean, delicious. It's too much. And also, you can't pick it up. I feel like it loses the...
You straight eating that with a fork.
Right. I feel like you lose the essence of the burrito, because what's great about a burrito, it's mobile. It's a mobile food. You can you can walk down the street. Sorry, I'm doing the motion. That's going to get, hey, everyone, feel free to make a lot of that one. They got it.
Screenshot that, right?
You know, burritos. You can have two burritos. On each side. The burrito coming from the bottom. You know, you go crazy.
And it gets messy, too.
You get sour cream on your face. It's ridiculous. Anyway, but the big wet burrito, as delicious as they are, honestly, a good bang for your buck. You can get a
good, man.
Wet burrito for what, $12 to $14?
I like mine smothered with queso, man. It's got to be smothered in queso.
See, I like the red sauce on there as well. You can do the red sauce, and the white sauce on there, the cheese sauce. But it's hard to beat a good burrito. It really is.
You want to hear something wild? This happened to me the other day. I was at Qdoba, right? And they have the burrito bowl. So I got the burrito bowl, and at the end of it, I told him, I'm like, just cover everything in queso. And he like stood there for a second, and he's like, and he looked back, and he's like, wait, so you want me to cover the whole thing with queso? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you guys don't do that? And he's like, hey, he called the manager over. He's like, look what he's doing here. And they were both like, whoa, that's brilliant.
I always get like,
I'm like, you guys have never done this before? Like, this is, they were like, no, we always have to put it inside. Like, we've always put it inside of the burrito. We've never had anybody ask this. I'm like, really? Like a smothered burrito? That's a thing. You know that, right?
Yeah. A wet burrito.
It like blew their mind.
Huh.
Anyway.
Hey, share that knowledge. Anything smothered in queso. It's better. You could smother a turd in queso. Like, all right, I'll choke it down.
You know what is good about that big ass burrito, though? Is you can split it. You can split it.
That's true. Yeah.
Saving money.
I have some fun burrito facts for us, if you would like to hear that on National Burrito Day. The word burrito means little donkey, and it got its name because donkeys used to carry food to and from places in Mexico, much like the burrito casing carries the food to your mouth like that.
Not bad.
Did I do it again? Sorry, I just keep very phallic shape.
Right.
The burrito originated in northern Mexico and is believed to be a blending of Mexican food preparation with the cooking methods of Europeans who came to Mexico in the 16th century. The flour tortilla, it is believed, comes from the Arabic cuisine, which influenced many European settlers. So that probably wasn't a thing before with the burritos. The first known reference to the burrito came in a Mexican dictionary that was published in the late 1800s and defined as a rolled tortilla with meat and other things inside. That's a good definition. It's a rolled tortilla with meat and other things. What do you want?
Other things, all the fixings, yeah.
The burrito became more popular during the Mexican Revolution in the early 20th century when fighters needed a portable, hearty meal. See,
there we go. Yeah. On the go.
It really exploded in popularity when it spread to California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. And the rest is delicious,
history.
Encased in tortilla history. as they say. So.
That's so, man, the burrito. It really is that good. Here's a question. Is there a time where you're like, it doesn't sound good?
No.
Ever. I don't think I have ever like said, nah, I'm not in the mood for a burrito.
Yeah, like if that was the option, right? It's like, well, look, all we got is burritos. You'd be
like I might rather have something else, but I would never be mad about having the burrito.
Right. That's what I mean. Like if you walked into a place like, hey, all we got is burritos, you'd be like,
fine.
That's honestly, don't apologize. It sounds delicious.
Delicious.
I will say, here's the one linchpin, the one hang up I have on burritos, and something we need to solve. And maybe we add this to our list of amazing ideas to take to Mark Cuban on Shark Tank.
Yep.
If we could just find a way to get rid of that excess chunk of tortilla that always, it's, you know what I mean? Because here's the problem.
I always pull that off. I pull it off.
I do too. That's the thing is I feel like I'm being wasteful.
Yeah.
Because it's all part of it, but I just feel like there's got to be a better way, a better wrapping method. I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Honestly, unless you crimp it like an Uncrustable somehow.
But then then it does. Right, you just seal the ends, maybe.
Seal the end, right? I see.
All right, we're on to something. Yeah, it's more of like a pot sticker, right?
Because you kind of put it in the press and press it down, and it just kind of cinches the end.
Cinches the ends. Then you don't. I feel like you get more in there. And it's just a better setup. So anyway.
It doesn't bother me too much because my strategy is to pull that part off and then I fill it with sauce each bite.
Dude. Okay. Are you a bite sauce? I sauce every bite on my burrito. Every bite of my burrito. Good. I'm sorry. It's natural to do it. I'm sorry.
I know it's natural for you.
I'm just it's what I'm used to it. Hold on. Izzy sent me something. She said, Feliz Dia del Burrito. Vamos a comer un para desayuno.
You might want to be careful. That might just be a full
It's okay. You can swear in Spanish, right? That's not going to get.
Nobody will know.
And no, that was Happy Burrito Day. Let's have one for breakfast today to celebrate. I like it. I apologize for ruining such a beautiful language. No, lo siento. That's what I would say.
There you
lo
go.
siento, el stupido gringo. That's what it is.
Right? I do know a few dirty phrases in Spanish.
Of course, because God forbid we'd pay attention in Spanish class and learn real stuff. You
exactly.
Know what I mean?
So we had a Spanish or a foreign exchange student who spoke Spanish. And so I would ask her, she sat next to me in Spanish class. I'm like, why are you in this class? Like, you're definitely going to get an A, right?
Worst Mexican I've ever seen.
And getting to know each other over time, I'm like, give me a few phrases. Just a few, like, real dirty. Yeah. And I don't even want to say them here because they're that bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I know, of course. And could you tell us something good you learned in Spanish class?
Nope, absolutely
other than
not.
hola?
Well,
Hey, Yamo Hunter, right there. That's it.
El baño.
Yeah. They just always ask, Puerto Rico baño, por favor.
Right.
Again. Anyway, happy Burrito Day, everyone. Delicious. I got one more for you here. And we talked about this. Obviously, if you want to get the same effects of damage to your eyes as a solar eclipse, just look at Hunter's untanned ass. But it seems like a lot of people don't know that looking at the solar eclipse without eye protection could damage your eyes. According to a survey by the Ohio State University. According to a survey by the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, nearly 1/3 of Americans don't know that staring at the sun during an eclipse could damage your vision and even cause blindness.
Let him go. Just let him go. Let him do it.
Quote, survey respondents thought that wearing sunglasses and briefly looking at the sun was safe for their eyes. However, even a few seconds of looking at the sun without proper protection can lead to permanent blindness without any warning signs or symptoms.
Why do I see a purple dot? You're staring at the sun.
If I do this, is that okay if I just kind of cover my eyes?
It's not.
Look through just a little crack in my fingers. Yeah. No. Everyone, if you don't have, and I know this is coming from Brock and Hunter, we are not what we would call smart, educated men.
I mean, we're not dumb enough to know. Like,
I think it's safe to say that I would know that looking at the sun,
right, it's going to cause some damage.
Beneficial.
So what? Okay, what is the safe way to do it? Where do you get glasses? Do you have any of that information?
So you can actually, I think you can look online. but there's a lot of places that are selling them. Yeah, there's a website. Just look up, just Google what recommended glasses you need.
And I think the answer is no. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know the answer is no, right? The welding mask. Can't use a welding mask, right? Or can you?
Well, see, now someone told me you could. So
really? Google that real quick. Can you use a welding mask to look at the solar eclipse?
I feel like,
and you know what? I think there are different levels of welding masks and like the.
All right. Just outside that path, you might catch a more familiar partial solar eclipse, and you may be tempted to grab your welding helmet to have a quick look. Mm-hmm. We're here to tell you, don't do that.
Really? Damn, those are dark. Those are dark.
I mean, that's made for
super dark.
That's made for looking at super hot metal melting together. Yep. All right. And now hey, the sun's crazy, man. The sun's really bright. The sun's really bright. So.
You know, the ones that go from tinted to not tinted. And as soon as you hit, you arc it, boom, it goes. Some people were saying that it doesn't work fast enough. And over time,
I think I told you that. Like over time like they're super convenient because you can see, and then as soon as you strike it, but it's that split second. And if you're doing that,
all day long,
for years, I guess it slowly does. So
no welding mask for the eclipse. Damn. No.
Well, here, let's do a PSA here. What glasses?
I mean, we don't zero. Nothing's darker than a welding mask that I put on my face.
Eclipse glasses are not regular sunglasses. Regular sunglasses, no matter how dark, are not safe. Safe solar viewers are thousands of times darker and ought to comply with the ISO 12312-2 international standard. Mm-hmm. NASA does not approve any particular brand. So if you have glasses, make sure they comply with the ISO 12312-2 international standards. And you'll be okay. Be okay.
What about videotaping it? I mean, obviously, no, but can you, or does it wash the camera out?
That's a good question. I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
Why are you laughing?
What if I take a picture?
Yeah, can you?
It probably. I'm videotaping. That's a good question. A camera, maybe it'll wash out, or it'll
radiate the white balance on your camera, the ISO, the aperture.
Yeah. I don't know. Good question.
That's right.
What if I just do this real quick? If I just damn it.
Purple everywhere. Purple.
Right there. This is bad. I can't see.
Yeah. So that's Monday, this coming Monday.
I believe so. Yes, this coming Monday. And if you don't want to
people also believe that'll be the end of the world. There's a lot of people predicting that.
Well, for some people it may be, because your eyes will literally be burned out of your skull because you thought you could look at the sun.
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
Don't do it.
Anyway, actually, a lot of people are upset because they're saying the crappy weather might affect it. Like we got a bunch of crap.
That's what happened last time.
Yeah, the big one did. Yep.
2017 was it, or 16 or something?
The last one was.
So our buddy Ray, no joke, because he's really into space. He's really into that kind of stuff. He traveled down to like Kentucky, I think it was. They camped out in Kentucky to see it because it was so crappy here.
Yeah.
Come on. We get this once in a lifetime. And of course.
Nope. Damn clouds. Just right over, just one cloud. It's just, damn it. There's no breeze. Move, cloud. Nope, I'm just going to stay here.
I'm going to root it for everyone.
We're rooting for everyone.
Right. And I'll be back for the parade too. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yep. Just ruin all your fun stuff. Anyway. All right. There we go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
Be right back.
All right. Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Harold. Here's a name you don't see a lot, Harold.
What's up, Harold?
Harry. Harold, do you prefer Harold or Harry?
Harry Dunn.
Yeah. Mary, it's Harry. Michael said I had a Mexican guy in Spanish class 1 and he failed. Maybe it was too easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, isn't that kind of like us failing English?
Well, also, yeah, for sure. But also, you know what, too? Because I think we had And he wasn't like, I mean, he was like third generation, you know, like it wasn't like legit off the, well, I guess it wouldn't be off the boat because there's a border. Anyway, you know what I mean? And he said it was different. Like the Spanish we were doing in Spanish class was really not like, it was different than what his like grandparents spoke. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was more of like a gentrified Spanish, if you will. You know what I mean?
There were times our teacher, why am I getting an echo right now?
I don't know.
What? What's going on?
Good news is people weren't saying an echo while we were on air, I guess.
Our Spanish teacher would ask that exchange student question sometimes.
Yeah.
He would get confused and he'd be like, hey, what is it? And she would pop up.
Would she ask in Spanish? And if she didn't, would he go, in Spanish, por favor? In
right.
Espanol, por favor. I remember the words. All right. Sports coming up here.
Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can still hear me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Well, good morning. 7:33, Brock Hunter, the Plan B Morning Show. Oh, let's begin. Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on all your socials. More importantly, head over to the Plan B Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content. We got coming up exclusive.
The Empire.
I already finished my coffee. I'm very upset.
Walking with the boys.
And by the way, that was not McLovin. All right,
rap.
That wasn't Christopher Mintz-Plasse who did that. God, you are so gullible. All right, we got to get to it. It's time for sports. Dummy. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey,
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, Towel, Cool, Budweiser's, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers. Every pour helps a pup. Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Get stocked up. And as always, remember to drink wiser, bud.
All right, real quick to recap last hour. Caitlin Clark once again going to join Steph Curry, among others, at next year's NBA 3-point contest because she did so well this past competition that they're like, damn. You're better than most people in the NBA. Let's have you back. And the viewership was through the roof.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'll see her next year. More basketball. The explosion in sports gambling has brought a new problem to NBA arenas. Listen to this. Fans screaming at players when they lose their bets. This hurling of insults has caused one NBA team to add an extra security guard to its bench this season. Another team has added members to its cybersecurity staff to investigate online harassment of players over gambling losses. So explain this to me. So it's not like it's the player. I mean, is it? Players are out there trying. They're out there competing. It's not like directly their fault. And it's not like this is golf.
You didn't cover the spread, you stupid son of a bitch.
You're shaving points. Is that what they're kind of complaining about?
I think what it sounds like is a lot of people making poor choices with their money and then putting the blame.
Thank you.
People they shouldn't put the blame on. That's what it is.
Coming from somebody who gambles. Thank you.
I would never
quit yelling at the players. How about you have a problem and you need to quit gambling because the odds of you winning aren't with you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to lose. You know that, right?
I didn't tell you to bet your mortgage on this game.
Yeah. That's kind of sad. You got to add extra security because people are getting pissed because they're losing bets that they're supposed to lose. The odds are you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense to me.
Nope.
Stop gambling as much. We get it. It's right there. It's right here on your phone.
If you're going to gamble, the only and you lose, the only person you could be mad at is yourself. All right. That's it. Now, if you find out that, maybe there was some tomfoolery going on, which there's not, then you could be upset. But otherwise, just shut up. You made a bet that didn't work out. Yeah.
One of my brother's buddies, you know how your purse or whatever, you can see how much you've bet total, how much you've won, how much you've lost. You can look that up in these gambling apps. 30,000. 30,000.
Are you serious?
$30,000.
Now, okay. of just his own money or money that he's also accrued over time?
No, I think that what that stat is how much you've put in total.
He's put in? Okay, that's a problem then. That's
$30,000.
See, now I could understand if it was like, okay, you won, let's say you won 150 and then you bet that again. And if it's just total,
I don't think that's it. I think it's total of what you've put in.
You should have a talk with that friend then, because that's not good. That's
not good, man.
That's not good.
And
no.
why are you continuing to do that? They put that number there for you to be like, don't let anybody else see that number, especially the person you're with.
That's kind of like when you that's when you look at your screen time on your phone. You're like, oh my God, I'm on this thing way too much.
You know that part in Vegas Vacation where he whispers to Eddie, cousin Eddie, $20,000, 20,000. Oh God. And he starts having like a heart attack. That's what it is. You're Clark Griswold at that point.
Yeah.
Like you're playing pick a hand. You're digging up money in the desert because you don't have any left and you got to make it back.
Yep. You're playing coin flip, heads or tails.
Have you looked at yours?
No, I don't even.
Do you want to?
Yeah. I have not gone bad.
Frugal with it. You frugal with?
Yeah. Cause again, I don't have the money to do. And even me, like a $10 bet, I'm like, oh God.
Okay. Oh, open it up and see if you can find it.
Let me see if I can find it. Okay.
What do you gamble on? Is it,
I use I hate to give them free press, but I use FanDuel. That was the one that was one that our buddy Ben sucked me into with hey, if we do this, we'll both get a free $100. There's nothing free. There's nothing free about this.
Probably somewhere in your profile, your
let me log in, kill some time while I'm doing this.
Okay.
And
all right, I'll just read another story here real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
This has to do with basketball as well, with Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, taking his talents to another school. He's out after entering the transfer portal. Younger James is leaving USC after the coach that recruited him to the school, Andy Enfield, left to go coach SMU. A school that is rumored to be high on Bronny's list are Ohio State and Duquesne, right? That's how you say it, Duquesne. Where LeBron's high school teammate, Drew Joyce, has just taken over as head coach. LeBron said that his son has got some tough decisions to make in his future. So quick news there with LeBron James and his son. Is his son even that good? I mean, obviously he's good. It's LeBron James' son, but is he kind of getting the I'm LeBron James' son effect? I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe.
So regardless, maybe at some point we'll see LeBron James playing with Bronny. I think that's what LeBron said at one point. He's like, my last season, I want to play with my son. Just kind of wild.
I mean, that's the goal, that's pretty impressive. You don't hear a lot though about his son. It's not like he's making a big splash.
I've seen too many highlight reels.
In the sports world. It's not as good as his dad, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, what pressure too?
Hopefully he's not as big of a douche as his dad either. So.
Hey, like Michael Jordan's sons, they were like playing college ball for a while, and you would look them up, and they were decent. One of them was better than the other, but it's just like you can't, just because they have the same genes doesn't mean that this dude's gonna and also double pump and do the reverse.
It's like it's different too, because Michael played at such a level to even get to that level as a single person, and now to expect, like as his kids, they'd probably expect I can't do it, like it's impossible. Right. Like I don't even want to try. Yeah, exactly. I don't even want to try, because all it's going to be is, oh, your dad did this, or you're not as good at. I would be exhausted just always trying to have to defend myself. Like, no, I'm going to go into accounting. I'm going to go do literally the as far opposite of that as I can.
Here's a good question. Can you name any? There's probably a bunch, actually. I just can't think of any right now. That a sports legend's son lived up to their father's name.
Yeah, I think we had this conversation.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I think up there. Ken Griffey Jr.
His dad smashed it.
Ken Griffey Sr. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a game where they both hit home runs on the same team.
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah. The Seattle Mariners, I believe. So I think probably Ken Griffey Jr. was better overall.
Peyton Manning, Eli Manning.
There you go. There's another good one. Yeah. Arch Manning. I mean, the boys were more talented, have more accolades than their dad.
Yeah. Apparently the grandson is the next one too, who's whipping the ball around. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some others. You know?
I don't
know.
There's not a ton, but yeah. So I did find something on here, but here we go. I got to go all the way from April of 2022. That's when I got this. Let's see. Right now, where I stand, total number of bets. Wow. Total number of bets, 450.
Ooh.
Even
if those were just dollar bets.
No. Total number of bets, 525. Total number of bets won, 203.
Okay.
Amount won, 850.
Okay.
Amount played, 1,082.
Okay, so you're down.
Well, this can't be right. Amount deposited, 250? No.
So you put in 250. What? No, that's not right. Unless you've won, and then you're using those bets, those winnings. But
that's what I
thought all that was separate.
See, that's what I think is it's different. Our buddy that you said has 30,000. I mean, that's still way too much.
Way too much.
But if he's looking at the total, like my total amount played has been 1,000, and my amount won has been 850. So it's everything. I think it's money that I've got because there's no way I'd put in $1,000. I know him. Kiki would kill me.
Kill you.
Yeah.
So you're down around roughly 250, 300. 200.
But right now, though, I only have $5.50 in my account. You look at that and it's deceiving.
Dude,
like,
honestly,
I won $150. No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
250 isn't bad considering the odds of you winning and how weighted it is on for Vegas.
Yeah,
not doing terrible.
Thank you, Jake. Jake said that's not bad. Thank you. Well, because again, I nickel and dime. I'll put like 25 in. And I'll bet 5 on this, or I'll bet, and then hopefully I get, a little bit in return. I remember
it'd be interesting to see grandma's winnings, losses, and total put in for just gambling at the casino.
The thing is actually, my casino, I've won more in the casino. That's actually been.
Well, it's because the casino is like straight up sometimes where parlays. They're so set up. Parlays are so set up for you to lose. You will always get 2. There was always one of those bets that are just Vegas knows.
And you know what? That also probably includes the times where like I've gone and played blackjack. I've gotten up 15 and then I'm down. So I'm going back and forth more than likely. So anyway, either way, I'm not rich.
Have you done this?
What?
So you screencast your phone to the TV with the gambling, like blackjack. So you have blackjack up on the big screen.
So I've been wanting to do that with Keno because on my Michigan gambling app, I play Keno on that all the time. I've actually had pretty good luck on that Keno. Also, you can set the speed to slow and you can, $1 a piece. Like you could go for a while. You
might have a problem at that point.
Just make your own.
I've thought about it though. I'm like, God, it's like a casino in your house.
Your own club Keno in the house right there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so you can't. So underground casinos, like illegal gambling. What does that entail? Like if you have your buddies over and we're playing poker and we each throw in like $40, obviously,
I think that's illegal.
Is it?
I think so. I don't. But I think any kind of gambling.
I think the line is like you can't have like house money. So like you can't come in and be like, boom, you have a cage in your house to where it's like, I put $50,000 in this cage and my friends can come and go as they please and play against the house. I think that's when it becomes illegal. But I think if you all are playing together at a table and you each put in the equal amount of money, that's just
in many jurisdictions, an unlicensed poker game may still be legal if the game is played in a residence. The host does not profit and or the buy-in fees do not exceed a certain threshold.
There you go. So again, you're starting to play with tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. And you're the house and you're getting a cut from it.
All right. Then it's illegal. Because then you're profiting from it, guaranteed. Huh. Interesting.
Brian said, called a blind pig. Yes, very illegal. Blind pig, is that the game?
That's probably in the underground gambling place, the blind pig. That's what we should call it, the blind pig.
The blind pig. Great.
Right, neon sign in front of the house.
How'd you guys find us? It was actually very easy. It was very easy. You had a bright, big neon sign with the name of the term of what it is for an illegal poker game. Oh,
yeah.
Damn it.
Have you ever heard of one? Or
what?
Like an underground illegal?
Not anywhere I've been. You've seen the movies where what's that one with like Jessica Chastain and she's that Molly lady she plays or whatever. Yeah.
My cousin, one cousin in Florida for sure.
Well, of course.
There was a good 5-year span to where hey, what's going on with, I'm not going to say his name, but what's going on? Like, he seems kind of off lately. And one of the other cousins is like, hey, he's not doing too well in the old gambling.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking over his shoulder, I think. He's waiting for that metal bat to come after him. You know what I'm
I get what you're saying.
You don't want to be in that. That's not good.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
That's good enough for me. All right. Sports brought to you by what?
Proud of you.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Not too bad, right? Not too
bad.
See, but also, though, I know my limits. The same thing with cocaine. It's like the only reason I don't have a crippling cocaine problem because I can't afford it. All right. That's why I should never win. I should never win the lottery because it's up my nose and on the table.
What up, Scarface?
That's terrible, man. I can't afford it.
Yep.
All right. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right.
Oh.
If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what would you ask? That's the topic for today.
Mm-hmm. From what I saw last night, we got a lot of comments.
Good morning, Chewy.
What's up, Matt?
Good morning, Amanda.
What's up, Amanda?
Jake said, it's like the spread on the Pistons a couple weeks ago. They needed 13.5 to cover, and they lost by 13.
Unbelievable.
Good morning, Stacy. Welcome to it. Got all that talk about burritos before, man.
Yeah. Dude, I can't have any more hamburger meat. It would have to be like a chicken burrito. That's no joke. Even last night, you know what I had last night? It was absolutely delicious too. But I'm like, damn, I'm packing the hamburger in. We had meatloaf last night.
God, I love meatloaf.
Good. So good.
But yeah, when you think about it, when you eat meatloaf, you're just
it's like hamburger.
It's like a big chunks of
right. Good.
Do you do ketchup on yours?
So she did. She put ketchup and mixed ketchup and barbecue sauce.
Oh, nice.
Put it on the top, and it was good. It was very good.
My father-in-law makes a really good meatloaf. He does, like the chopped onions, and then the top part. I think maybe it's barbecue sauce that he bakes, or it might be ketchup. But damn, it's good.
So good.
Yeah, nice juicy meatloaf. Hard to beat.
How you doing back there?
I never know what she's doing back there.
She's probably doing laundry.
All right, here we go. Oh, good morning. 7:51, Brock. Hunter.
Morning.
All right.
This isn't Uncle Buck, you know.
I know it is. You haven't said that in a while. It's a good one. Classic, Hunter. Classic. We got to get to it. It's time for your topic of the day. This is kind of a thinker, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's an easy one. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what would you ask?
Maybe we should have excluded the really good one. I mean, obviously, what's the meaning of life? What happens when you die?
Because here's what I'm going to say though, Hunter, because me personally, obviously, because I have my existential crisis and I think a lot of people do, we wonder, but maybe you don't want to know.
Yeah.
Like if you ask that question And let's say, like me, as a Christian,
there's an answer that you want with that.
That's exactly it. So here I am now.
If you don't get that answer,
I can kind of maybe I can live if the answer is opposite of what I want. Well, I can live in ignorant bliss and maybe not worry about death. But then I ask the question, it's like nothing happens. You're done. That's it. Now, what? I mean, that's gonna mess with you.
Yeah,
that's gonna mess with you.
That's gonna mess.
Or you find out. How about this? You find out. No, yeah, there is a God, and you do have to follow these rules. Which, by the way, none of us are good at, and you're
way behind. You're like,
and you're right. So maybe that's not an answer.
Yeah, maybe an answer you don't want to know.
You know,
yeah, that's good. That's kind of a mystery. You know,
so yeah, right. Or like the meaning. What is the meaning of life? Okay, well, what if it's not what you want it to be? It's like, God, I didn't really. That's what it is. You know.
All right, I'm gonna throw it out there, and I'm sure it's in the comments section. WTC.
World Trade Center.
I know, I get it.
Way to get real.
But that is that not an answer? Okay. Whatever you believe, whatever you believe, whether it's it's totally legit, what we were told was true, or you're the complete opposite conspiracy theorist. We can all admit, right, that there are a few things that are like what, kind of like what, like it.
I know. Well, and what's hard is.
Does it really fall straight down from something like that? Like that's in my head. I'm like,
here's where I'm at, because it's hard to even bring this up because
it is
anybody who's lost anyone.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to go into that.
That's why it's a hard question, but you're wrong though, because also you find out, even with all this, the questions we have, same thing with the moon landing, JFK, all this stuff. Like if we find out that our own government or whatever is evil enough to do something like that, I mean, that's gonna turn the world upside down. You know what I mean? So
do you want to know?
Do you want to know? That's the other thing. No.
It's an interesting one. The one I used in the promo was MH370, and that's another kind of dark one. If you were had family members, little respect on that subject. But
didn't they say they had kind of an answer for it? Like they said, the plane just went down and
documentary out, and there was some wreckage that was recovered by a guy along a beach that they think might be, it might be, but it's not 100%. There's still questions out there. Like that's just so wild to me.
Okay, what about this? What about a less crazy one? Is there intelligent life out there? Think about that.
I mean, I don't, but I'm convinced. I'm already convinced. And if you ask that question, you're like, absolutely, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
There's too much. There's just too much. Actually, if you Google the odds of what are the odds of there being just life outside of us?
Right.
Planet Earth. Like Google will tell you the odds are astronomical in favor of
of that. Right. I get that, but still though, there's always that little bit of doubt because where is it? I mean, here we are in 2024. We're billions of years into this. And there's nothing for sure.
Who said it? I love the phrase. Is there intelligent life beyond us, or is there not? Both are equally as terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, hell, there's not really intelligent life here right now. You look around.
There's no joke.
This is life. Sure? You want another planet of these idiots? All right.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
There's some good answers. Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of a scary one. I know. I was trying to think if there's any not lighthearted, but like maybe
Susie have a crush on me in 5th grade.
Right. Yeah, like there, but it's maybe some what ifs,
Yeah.
Okay, like when am I gonna die? Do you want to ask that?
I don't know. I want to know that.
No,
that'd be the last question.
Yeah, last question.
Yeah, I'm not concerned, or I don't think about that.
Well, you should.
That would suck. Dude, what if you gave me the answer and they're like, dude, like 5 days? What?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Let me make the most of those 5 days then, though. Or
not me.
See,
I'm crying.
That's where you and I differ, because I think for me, it would be nice to know and make the most of it. Because like I've always said, if I found out it was 5 days, I'm not coming into work.
See, here's a question.
I'm not going and getting mad in traffic. You know what I mean?
Why wouldn't you live your life like that regardless?
But I told you, we can't. We have bills to pay. We have all this stuff we got to do.
Well, I mean, depending on what you do, but like there's like little things you can do that like you would do if you knew you're going to die soon. I think like when people find out, the bad news, you know what I'm talking about, the big C word. A lot of those people change in that short amount, the couple months that they have.
That's what I
You'll
mean.
see him, you'll be like I'm a completely different person.
But we sit here and we toil away. You think I'm gonna pay my taxes if I know I got a year left? No, I'm not gonna do all this stupid stuff.
Beyond that stuff, I'm just talking about like being morally sound and like.
Yeah, it's just it also weighs us down there because we still got bills to pay. All that other crap in life. You can carpe diem all you want, but there's still like these rules that chain us to society. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
God, that would be crazy. Here's a box. All right, here's your box. Choose what you want to do with it, but inside of that box will let you know when you're gonna die.
It's coming.
I don't think I'm opening it.
Yep. You open it up and it says now. Damn it! Shouldn't open it.
You open it up and it boom.
Just right. Why
I'm in the damn thing.
Why would you open it? I say. Let's see. We got some answers here on Facebook. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? Brooke said, "What happened to DB Cooper?" What did happen with that guy? Why is it so fascinating? You know what's so funny? He didn't even get that much money. Like it wasn't even. It's not even. It's just crazy how it all went down.
The story he left behind. I think he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
that's a wild documentary.
Yeah,
I mean, there's multiple documentaries, but the one I watch, I think there's one on Netflix right now. I'm like, wow, that guy really thought that through.
Yeah, and crazy too, dude. That was like it was like a Point Break. It's like Point Break-esque. You got skydiving, you got planes, you got stolen money. It's just like what?
What did he do? He asked for multiple parachutes to ensure that they weren't gonna give him a fake one or something. In regard, how'd that go?
I don't know. See,
like, this dude thought everything through to
the max. Yeah,
to the max. I mean,
we still don't know where he's at.
Yeah,
unless you watch the movie Without a Paddle, then you find out it's Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, that's right.
It's Burt Reynolds living in the woods.
Nice. How about Jimmy Hoffa? That's another one.
Jimmy Hoffa. I mean, there's a
lot before our time.
I
don't really know too much about that, but I know it's a big deal for people.
Epstein. What I mean, is it real? Is it going on?
There's some
Epstein
sketchiness around.
How about everything behind it? Like, is it real? Show me Epstein. Show me the list, like the legit list.
How about a question is there a spot out on this planet to where there's a lot of people that are alive that are supposed to be dead?
Maybe.
You know,
be a good question. That'd be a good question.
What do you think? What do you think the odds are?
God.
Are you more like it is? It's happening, or you think?
The older I get, the more skeptical I get because I just become more and more wary of these rich and powerful people. I just look at these rich and powerful people, and I'm like, you are into some.
We talked a little bit about it off air yesterday, and the whole thing with like PD, Puff Daddy, the Epstein thing, the island. All in my head, if you can get away with that for the amount of time you got away with that. Anything is possible, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, having an island full of celebrities that are supposed to be dead isn't far off if you compare it to wait, they were doing that for that amount of time and getting away with it. Anything is possible,
right? That's what I mean. The older I get, the more I find out about this, and more of that curtain is pulled back on this.
There's a whole nother world out there, man. There's a whole nother thing that just.
I'm telling you, eyes wide shut. That's what I feel like it's just there's some Illuminati eyes wide shut stuff going on and we don't know about. You know, do I want to know?
I'm telling you these things I don't think you do.
Let's see. We got some more answers here on Facebook. If you could know the absolute and total truth for one question, what would you ask? Robert said, "Can I pet that dog?"
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you sure? Tony had a good one. How the universe was created. That's a good one because whether it's a divine creator or the Big Bang, it'd be nice to know because right now it's all theories. I
believe in both.
Like, so there was a divine creator with the Big Bang.
Something's got to create a Big Bang, right?
Well, I mean, it's what always throws me is you have nothing and then something, and whether you're an atheist or you believe whatever. In a higher power, we still don't know. There's still nothing, and then us.
It's all started with the Big Bang. There's no God. There's Big Bang. I'm like, what? So what created the Big Bang then? There's got to be a beginning to
there's got to be a beginning to everything, right? You just Go on. Okay, there's a Big Bang. Go
what
on.
about before?
Well, I'm not sure, but we know. Okay. I'm just as confused as I was at the start of this conversation. I have the exact same amount of information. Let's see. Brian said, did Bill actually have sexual relations with that woman? Did not have sexual relations with that woman. I was just too busy smoking my cigars.
I don't think he was smoking it. I think he was.
And playing my sweet saxophone for Hillary. I did not.
Yeah, I think that's a question that has been answered, right?
Yeah. I think we all know. We all know. Like we know. Like we know.
The dress.
Yeah.
It's DNA, right?
Matt had a good one. And again, not to get all kind of dark and depressing and deep in it, but can we cure cancer or not? Is there a cure? Or how about just it as far as like pharmaceuticals or is there something there they're not telling us? You know?
Okay, as a diabetic, which is nothing near what that is, but it's still medical, and I'm starting to understand the medical and the money.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so?
Dude, when I look at here's what I look at. I remember one time, and it wasn't for anything major. But my doc, not my current doctor. This was a long time ago, and it really stuck with me and kind of jaded me. He gave me the most expensive prescription he could. He gave me the name brand thing.
More money in his pocket.
And because I know the more I learn about it, and I was kind of young and naive, and luckily I found out because I was like, well, hold on a sec. You're telling me there's like a $2 version of this?
All right.
And that right there immediately jaded me. And then you start learning more about how, it would be crazy to me. And again, it almost goes into like, you would hope that there's not that much evil in this world that would be hiding cures for things because it's more profitable.
People will do anything for more money.
You're right. Right. So
that's the problem is that the money is always in the middle. And when money is in the middle, you never really find a good solution sometimes.
Yep.
And there's billions made with research, medication.
Yeah.
I mean, man.
I know. But again, you're like, you don't want to think like, oh my God, we got what?
It's a tough thing to talk about because it happens to a lot of people, and it's one of the main causes. Lots of family members have gone from it, and man,
like that would
imagine
it'd be awful. It'd be terrible.
Yeah.
You know? Alan had a good one. Let's move on to some a little.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Is there a matrix? Are we in a simulation? What about parallel universes? You could even do that. Is there parallel universes, like for real? Like we have string theory. I've been
kind of diving deep into is there such thing? What is time and space? And is that a human made thing? Does everything happen at once and we're just kind of snaking through this bubble of life? Like the future has already happened. It's just how you get there and where the other people around. It's wild to think about, but it involves string theory. It involves parallel universes. Like if does a tree make a sound in the woods? If you're not there, does it even happen?
What about
if you
that
don't
bear?
Witness it?
What about that bear?
You can't prove it because
I know. Here, I got it. If I could know the absolute and total truth of one question, what would I ask? What the hell is going on here right now? Right? That's
what the hell is going on?
What the hell,
dude,
is going on here?
They're pretty close to proving it. Have you seen this experiment they're doing? And they're shooting like protons through this like this slitted wall, and depending on if they're observing it or not, it does a different thing. And they even put cameras on it, and it changes if they turn the cameras on or not. It is the most wild experiment that they are doing, and they can't explain. It has to do with quantum physics and blah. I'm trying to be smart with this, but I'm not. But researching a little bit, check it out. It's an experiment that they're doing that they're like, hey, this is like proving that like string theory is a thing.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Okay, but I mean, they do, but do we comprehend it? Or are we going to find holes in that big? Well, we think it's just like the Big Bang. Well, we have recreated it in our, you know what I mean? I don't know. So to know for 100%. Wild. Yeah. Here, what about this? One with this, because we got to go. But I think this would be funny. Like one person gets to ask this question. You get one person.
Yeah.
is the earth flat? And then we can just be mad at all the flat earthers. Be like, see, Gary, I had to waste my one question just to tell you to stop being a moron.
Yeah. What if they're like, yep,
it is flat?
What if they said yes? And you, how would your life change?
I would hate to admit Gary was right.
Like,
Gary and the flat earthers right there. But I think we'll be safe. I think we'll be safe on that one. You're telling me there's an ice bridge at the end of the world? Yeah, there is. It's flat, dude.
Yeah.
It's flat. Explain it.
Flat earthers, man.
Wild. All right, we got to take a break. There's more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Good stuff, man. My brain. Whoa.
No, whoa. It's like that guy, that meme. Whoa.
Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, thanks, everyone, for getting in on it. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We still have more to come, so keep her tuned on the radio, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right? Bye.